Ooh, boy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Another episode of We Said What We Said. As you can see, it's just a tag team today. On the keyboards to my left, I got my man D.
Yo.
Yo.
What's up?
Of course, I'm the silverback with the bad mouth and all the cuss words. Big L. And my man Timmy T won't be with us today. But we definitely gonna get into that presidential debate. Also, apparently, the president is recovered fully from the virus already.
Man, whatever. Never had it. Never had it.
So we gonna get into that, man. So what's good with you, D?
What's good, man? What's good? How you doing, brother?
I'm alright, man. I'm alright. We're gonna get into this thing, and if you're out there watching, send us some comments, send us some questions. We're gonna try to get through this hour and keep the cuss words down. So I guess we might as well go and kick the elephant in the room in the ass.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well.
Let's go ahead and let's talk about your president and his health condition first.
Fast recovery. Fast recovery.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I really didn't think he had anything, but I ain't there. I can just give my opinion. I
Yeah.
certainly think this was a hoax, if I can use his words, because he took a good ass whooping Thursday night in that debate. He needed something to garner some headlines, so I'm sure he'll come out and be like, I recovered. Nobody's recovered as fast as me, and all this stuff. So what you think about that, man? What you think about
I'm gonna tell
your
you,
president?
Yeah, he ain't mine. Definitely ain't mine. But what I'm gonna tell you one thing though. So when we was looking at the news, see where he had, got diagnosed, him and his wife, I was like, oh man, so the reality of this thing is about to hit home. And then all of a sudden, I see all of his staff members now had it. And then Tom Tillis had it. North Carolina is a swing state, if people don't know that.
Yeah, he trying his best to get up.
Yeah, so North Carolina is a
been
swing
there like
state.
3 times
So,
last month.
yes. So when I saw that in Tom Tillis now, I'm like, man, this is a ploy. It's a straight ploy. It's something they trying to get done. For one,
sounds like what I said about 6.
Yeah, the Biden campaign ceased all negative ads about Trump while he was dealing with this. They ceased it, which was the humane thing to do. Yeah, did he stop? Did the Republican committee stop? No, they did not. They kept running the negative ads about Biden. They didn't slow down a bit. Biden should have just started grabbing the shovel and the pitchfork and throwing dirt on the grave. That's what it should have. What they always teach us in football. You see blood in the water, what you do?
Attack,
You
baby,
attack.
attack.
And that's what Biden should have did. But I think they should have. But he did the humane thing. And, he now president is out of office. Out the hospital, miraculously. I always thought you had to do 10 to 14 days if you was already tested. So this man came out the hospital already. So I don't know how that's possible. I don't know if it's just because of him or who wants to be around him. I wouldn't drive the truck for him. Wouldn't do it. If it had it. If it didn't have it, I wouldn't. But I'm just saying, it's crazy, man, that our country, our political leader, supposedly,
ain't worth shit,
is playing games like this, man. And it's childish. And then the most idiotic thing is that people are following it and they supporting it and they with it. I can't understand that.
It definitely tells the intelligence of a lot of people that I know you're following mostly a party, but that party couldn't find a true politician to step up and represent you. They found an idiotic casino owner who, in my opinion, has been nothing but a puppet. We certainly have gotten to the point where we cannot trust anything that this administration says. We don't know what's true half the time with this administration. Um, but like I said, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say he had it. How did you recover so fast? I mean, because they giving press conferences and they got like 12 doctors out there looking like a basketball team, and we still got what, over 200,000 people,
Yes.
over 200,000 deaths in this country. It's crazy how this is something that started supposedly started overseas, and we're number one as far as deaths, and that number is only continuing to grow. We've heard him say it was supposed to. Well, we first heard the president say it was a hoax.
Yeah, it was a hoax. It was gonna be gone by fall. That's what he said.
It's gonna be gone when it got hot.
Yeah,
Been hot as hell this summer.
ain't going nowhere.
Still got folks just catching it. We just in a complete mess. And if he's over it or whatever, what's going on with the first lady? Because she was supposed to have it too.
They haven't even mentioned her.
Tom Tillis,
They
like you
ain't
said,
mentioned.
what's going on with him? And like you said, yeah, North Carolina's a swing state, and he's trying his best to get us. He mentioned us in the debate the other night. He's been to North Carolina within the last month and a half, at least 3 times. He was in Charlotte, he was in Winston, and Fayetteville. So yeah, and the thing about it, man, is you see all these people, especially here in the South. You hear these people, you see them supporting them. You don't give a shit about them. You don't give a shit about them.
You know what, man? You know what we need?
Proud Boys.
Yeah, we need them to come through. we need about a handful of Proud Boys to say we're gonna be at such and such. Come see us. That's what I need.
They might fuck around and say that.
They can. Are you gonna be scared?
I'm
not either.
I will proudly shoot the fuck back.
Several. But anyway,
excuse my language. But,
so check this out, though. Going back to this COVID scare that the White House has had. I honestly don't believe it's the first time. I feel like the time when he was stumbling and bumbling down the ramp that he was sick then. I believe that it's been several times that a lot of them have been sick because I mean just from general everyday seeing stuff about them, they're never social distancing, they're never wearing a mask. And let's go back to that. I know that a lot of y'all see us on here without our masks on, but we get tested. So not saying, like I said, you get tested and they come back negative, next day it'll be positive, but we do get tested. And we are basically the only ones that we are around. So if any of y'all got questions, that's what that is. But for him, he's around everybody. I mean, he go hold these conventions and these rallies and just out there. Like, I don't understand it. And now that he went in the hospital day before yesterday, they said he was at the critical stages of the virus this morning, and he must have just had stomach flu or diarrhea because the man on his he left the hospital.
So that would be a misdiagnosis there.
Well, it's some rich folk getting paid to give a misdiagnosis. I can tell you that. There's some people getting paid for that.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely.
But I don't. I mean, I just don't get it, man. It's like just the I would something came on this morning on CBS, and they were talking. It was this I don't know what town it was. It's somewhere in West Virginia or something, and it was a mining town, and now it's dried up. And they were just talking about how when Trump first ran, in what was it 2016, got elected in 2016, how 2017, 2016, 2017, whatever when it was, but how he was going to turn the mining companies around. He was going to build these mining towns back up, get the money back down. Well, since then, the town still has no mining,
Right.
but these people still, oh, he's doing wonderful things for us. I mean, what he did? I mean, when people sit here and say he's done this for this country, what has he did? What I mean,
He's made us, like Biden said, he's made it. Well, he's got us sicker. We're divided racially. We are not financially. We're not where we were 4 years ago when he took office, because we still have people out of work. We still have a lot of businesses, a lot of small businesses rather, that closed down, and you know, it's like a lot of people just depend. Well, you were depending on the unemployment. They gave you a little bit extra, then they gave you a little stimulus, but you know you're gonna get hit when you file them taxes next year. You know they're gonna get that back.
yeah. If any of y'all opted out of letting the taxes not come out your check, you gotta pay that back.
So I mean, it's as I said before, man. He's not. If you were trying to open up a casino, maybe you
No.
could get some advice from him. Probably not, but maybe.
Now building a hotel, yeah, I probably would. But a casino, I wouldn't let them count pennies in my piggy bank.
But as far as running the country, man, I think we see now that a lot of people, and I'm talking to the Trump supporters and the Republican Party, they chose to go the route where they did not want a traditional politician. And we see where it's gotten us inside of 4 years. Not all politicians are great. Not all politicians are perfect. But we clearly see a difference between not having a polished politician, an experienced politician, someone who has held an office and been responsible for people, not just himself or the family, but citizens.
But you know what though? But going back to that, in my opinion, this is my opinion, the Republican Party has never really cared how polished or refined their presidential candidate is. I mean, you go back to Reagan. Reagan was an actor. Reagan was a politician.
Reagan was a governor before he became
It
president.
was before that. He was an actor.
Yeah, but
That's
he,
what I'm
he
saying.
was experienced. This guy was what?
Nothing.
He just got money.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's true.
And Bush,
Daddy
I
Junior.
think both. I think Junior was
Preschool teacher.
nah, I can't think of what he was,
Yeah,
but I know
because that's about all he could. A, B,
I think he
C.
had something. My point is that
Short bus.
everybody's been either a senator or they
He
held some
has
type of
nothing.
public office where they're responsible for citizens. This guy was never he never should have made the ticket. You know,
Well, he embedded and embodied. That's the word I'm trying to. He embodied
certainly.
what this country underline felt. You know what I'm saying? He embodied that. And when he came out and just started blasting it out,
Yeah.
just spewing it out, people was like, man, he's saying what I want to say. He's telling, this is how I feel. This is what we need to do. Send all Mexicans back to Mexico.
Build a wall.
Build a wall. Keep black people poor. Stop giving money to the HBCUs. Defund schools. This is what a lot of them said, but they would never said it if it wasn't for him, because he was the face of their thoughts. He was the face of their thoughts and their feelings, and he still is.
Yeah.
And the sad thing about it, if collectively we as a people don't go vote against this man,
You gotta register. Get registered.
we're gonna have another 4 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Another 4 years of this mess, and it's gonna get worse. I'm telling you, it's gonna get worse. The video, all these videos been posted with the Proud Boys and just ordinary people, just saying it's gonna be an uprising, or we ready. It's seriously. You remember months ago, me and you talked, maybe last year, and we said, man, this country is on the brink of a civil war. It's on the brink of another civil war, and I honestly feel like this right here, this election right here, is going to determine it, which way it go, because this country is so divided right now that if one party win, the other party gonna say they cheated, no matter which way it go. Whether it be the Republicans win, Democrats gonna say we cheated. If Democrats win, Republicans gonna say the Democrats cheated, and it's gonna be such a division, not only like it is now, but a political division. There would be another civil war. We're already in racial division.
Yeah.
We're already in that. It's already a racial division,
Exactly.
and it's a political division. But the racial division trumps that because of what he stands for and what these people follow. But the they're Democratic, but our political division is what's gonna cause it. It's gonna cause a separation, man, in this country, and it'll never come back from it. Because people, so we as Americans, we take our rights to heart. We have the right to freedom of speech. We have the right to bear arms. We have the rights, and we take them to heart. So with these rights, it's gonna be hard to get people to agree to say, "Hey, we need to stop this nonsense," because they're gonna feel like that's how I feel. That's how it is. Regardless, nobody's gonna be willing to just say, "Look, let's just sit down and talk. Let's work this thing out. Let's find a common ground." Nobody's trying to do that now. That's why y'all ain't got no second stimulus check. I ain't got no second stimulus check. I welcomed it. Shoot, give me another one. But what I'm saying though, because we have people sitting in Congress making hundreds of $1,000s and got free health care for the rest of their life, got salaries for the rest of their life, to sit there and say what families like us making under 100,000, under $150,000 a year, making that, telling us what we need for our families or what we need to help us survive. And that ain't right. I mean, how can you tell me what my family's desires and needs are when you ain't never had to walk a day in my shoes or get up on the days and pay the bills or take care of the kids or do whatever? You ain't never had to do that. So no, it's hard for me to sit there and say any of them can forecome what I need. It's hard to trust a politician, man.
It is. It definitely is. But you can't trust the one that's in there now. Definitely.
Man, I trust a rattlesnake in my bed before I trust him. I mean, it's. I might need to stop telling. He might throw one in there. And gets, but they gonna have to shoot their way in though.
But yeah. Let's go and talk about this Proud Boy shit. Uh, Now, born and raised in the South, I didn't I done lived with. I done been around Proud Boys. We call them rednecks or KKK, whatever you want to call them. Good old boys, whatever. Now, apparently, that these don't sound like the ordinary guys that you grow up with. These sound like some boys from the north mostly.
Well, bro,
Uh,
let me ask you this though.
don't matter, but
Yeah, the guy that's supposed to be like the head of it, bro, he is like a shade lighter than me and you. I don't even think he's all typical white American. I think he's something else. So I mean, if that's the case, and you consider yourself a proud boy, then okay, you didn't you didn't diversify you didn't diversify the this racial desegregation or whatever y'all want to call it. But bro, I mean, but when blacks came together, formed like the Black Panther Party, Nation of Islam, we radicals.
yeah,
We radicals. Now it's an issue now. It's an issue when black people say we as black people gonna band together and we're gonna start an uprising.
yeah.
And
We
if some
thugs and
if something
gangsters.
don't go our way, watch what happens.
Yeah.
Now we bad. But they can say it all day long.
Yeah.
And this man will not condone it.
Well, we know we saw for ourselves that he would not down white supremacy. He was asked a direct question and he did everything he could to avoid it. Which he ran his first campaign on hate and dividing the people, keeping shit started. Like I said, right there in Fayetteville, doing his first run, where he spewing out all the hate, and you got the one black guy at a Trump rally holding up a sign, coming up the steps, and then Uncle Jesse comes out of nowhere and hits him. Y'all still would be trying to pry my foot out Uncle Jesse's chest if that was me. But then again, why is that one black guy there? How'd he get in? Staged. It was a work, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was something that riled the people up, make him look good. And of course, once that happened, get him out of here.
Yeah.
So, the guy's playing the bad, he playing the bad guy to a T. Now, regardless of what he says or does, they gonna vote for him. Ain't nothing, this past debate ain't gonna change their minds. They are gonna vote for him. The Republican Party, the Trump supporters, mostly white America, they are gonna vote for him. We, on the other hand, I constantly see we shouldn't just vote for the Democratic Party, or we shouldn't just vote for Biden. What about what Biden did 30 years ago? What about what Kamala Harris did 30 years ago or 10 years ago? And it's like you had an opportunity, within the last 4 years, if you got a problem with these candidates, why didn't you run? Or why didn't you support somebody or make it known of somebody that you like? Now we just down to two choices. And we got to have some change. Or like you said before, we're going to have 4 more years of not the same shit, but worse.
It's just going to be, man, and that's the thing, like, it's the lesser of the two evils what we got to deal with.
That's true.
It's the lesser of the two evils. I'm by far not 100% sold on Biden, but I do believe he will be fair to the American people. He will be equal to the American people. Who we got now, he don't care about nobody if you ain't making.
He only cares about the
7
rich
figures
and
or more. I'm telling you, 7 figures. This is them his homies. We not it. We not
I
in.
ain't that out of damn Trump.
But
If I was, I wouldn't be at home.
no. But I mean, that's y'all's opinion. So let me ask y'all this then. So I see some of y'all chiming in, y'all watching. So what are y'all thoughts on the on the president and him being positive with COVID? So y'all gonna chime in, send in your answers, your responses.
While you're waiting on that, man, let's go and get into this debate. That
CNN said it right.
it was a shit show.
Yeah, CNN said
It
it right.
was a shit show.
It was right, man.
But what did you know? It wasn't the normal debate like we've seen in the past. But what exactly did you expect with this president?
Uh, I told you Biden should have said Joe Biden would have won the election hands down if he would have just stepped back, slowly unloosened his tie, took his little American pen off, set it on the podium, slid them slick bottoms off, grabbed the mic and said, "I'm about to hit you in the damn mouth," and ran over there and just two-pieced him. If he'd have did that, he'd have won the election. If he
Right.
would have told him, "I'm about to hit you in your mouth if you
Biden would
don't
have had a
shut
heart
up,"
attack.
if he would have told him, "Just shut up, I'm about to hit you in the mouth if you don't shut up, man," if he would have told him that, he'd have won the election right there, hands down.
I think everybody watching the debate wanted to hit him in his mouth.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
I'm pretty sure the moderator wanted to hit him in his mouth.
Oh, the moderator went home, smoked him an ale, and took a couple shots of some 1955
Uncle Near,
or something. He drunk, so he was like, "Man, they can't right there. This dude is unreal, man. He is unreal."
yeah, but I mean, as far as the debate, man, I feel like Biden won. But as I posted, I feel like he won because he didn't try to do the tactics that Trump was doing. Trump really showed his ignorance and his arrogance.
Yeah,
I wish Biden would have a little bit more edge to him.
I told you, I'm gonna hit you in the mouth.
But as I said, what did you expect from Trump? He was gonna be him. And
If Biden would have threw them Flossom shoes over that at him, he'd want to let them Flossom. It would. If he'd have took one of them slick bottoms off and just tossed it, it'd have won. I'm trying to tell you, he had to do it, man. You at some point in time, you gotta whoop smack. You got to, man. You gotta take the gloves off. You gotta just say, hey, okay. The dog is out the cage now, bro. You done did it. That's just like when Trump was running against what was the congressman? I think he was from Florida or somewhere. He was running for president's candidate. Trump's talking about his wife and everything.
Well, for me,
and then the dude
you had
started
one time to
supporting
talk
him.
about my children.
Yeah, the dude
Then
started
I'm going to
supporting him
A's.
after that, talking about what he is. No, I don't care what political party you with. You talking about my family? We got an issue now. You done took this to another level besides just politics. Now it's to the streets. Now it's times where I got to lay hands. Somebody got to feel something. I don't know who it is, but somebody got to feel something. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Take him to the light, show it to him, and bring him back.
Somebody got to feel something then. And then you want me to support you. No. I'm honest, like I can't rock with that. I can't rock with you doing stuff like that, man. And for people just to do it because they are Republican or they are Democrat. No, if it's wrong, it's wrong. That's the humanity and the Christian in us. When somebody's doing wrong, we have that right to tell them you're wrong. Not just because we cool like that. If you teammates on the football field, basketball team, and if you just homeboys or homegirls, and somebody do something wrong, it is your responsibility to tell them you wrong. You wrong. You absolutely wrong, and I can't rock with you while you being wrong, because now You just as bad as him.
Well, I mean, he did wrong the first time and he won. Allegedly won, I guess. Didn't win the popular vote, but he won the
Electoral votes.
electoral vote. Which we really need to move to the voting part of it. Now they discussed the mail-in ballots, which I think some people have already begun mailing in ballots. I know of a couple people that have. Of course, they're elderly. It's a possibility that we may not know who the winner is at the end of election night.
Oh no.
I feel like this is going to be another close one just like last time. But it really needs to be a landslide victory over him in order for this country to take the right direction. It needs to be where some of his supporters and people that are Republican, like you said, you see he's wrong.
Yeah.
He's not being diplomatic in his approach
at all.
And that represents all of us, the way he acts. I didn't vote for him, but he's still the president. So, that debate, the world saw that. And the world is laughing. Because it was a shit show. Mostly led by him, but I can't act like Biden didn't throw a few shots in there. He did when he had to.
He called him a clown.
Well, hell, I've been calling him a clown since he took office. So, but I can do that.
It did say, well, you just shut it up.
Yeah. Call him worst president ever.
Shut the H up. That's what you should have told him.
But, I can't disagree with Biden.
I told you, if Biden
been a clown,
if he would have loosened his tie and went over there and choked him with it, he would be the president of the United States right there. After he got out of jail.
What up, Greg? Yeah, man, it was it was a shit show. Now, this week we have the vice president candidates.
She gonna eat them up.
Well, that's the thing. That's what we hoping for. We hoping it's a mismatch, and we hope I'm hoping that she chews him up and spits him out.
You think he wouldn't have any eyebrows on this one?
I don't even look at him like that.
Man, ain't got no eyebrows, man. You can't trust him. Ain't got no eyebrows.
But that being said, I do feel like they gonna be more ready with the vice president because he is a experienced politician.
But he can't talk.
He's still an experienced politician. They gonna have him more ready than what they had they president.
Well, you can't. The thing about him, he's so far off the rail that he's not gonna stick the script whatsoever. He gonna do what he want to do. He gonna say what he want to say because he just that arrogant.
That's why he shouldn't be there.
But vice presidential debate.
If you really want somebody off the rail and say what they want to say to be president, why y'all didn't elect me? Because I'd have cussed. I'd have cussed on national TV. I'd do it.
Could you imagine that? This man president of the United States and me vice president. I think that might be a good look.
I ain't even showing up.
That might be a good look. That might be a good look.
I'm wearing jeans and Timbs.
Whoever win national championship, come to the White House. Y'all getting some ribs, some shrimp. Y'all, hey, crab legs. What
Hennessy.
y'all want? Yeah, no, turn it up.
Yeah, man. But again, it's his arrogance and his incompetence that shows why he shouldn't be there, in my opinion. Now, getting back to the vice presidential candidates, as I said, we hoping or we expecting Ms. Harris to destroy him.
Yeah.
May not be that easy. they might put up a good fight because they're gonna bring up some bad things on her. You know, they're gonna bring on some of the stuff she voted
I
on in the
think yeah,
past, and
yeah. I see. What you,
it is what it is.
I think they're gonna try to like throw Black America against her. I
Probably,
honestly feel that's what they're gonna
probably,
try to do. They're gonna
yeah,
try to sit here and say just
I agree
because
with that.
like just because she's black don't mean she gonna look out for y'all or do whatever for y'all. She did this, she did that.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know, I honestly feel like that's what they're gonna do.
And if you're talking politics, that would be smart. But from the voter standpoint, these are things that we already know that happened in her past. Are we willing to stay united and overlook that and focus on what they're trying to do now? Because that's what I see a lot of people more focused on the past of Miss Harris and Biden rather than what they're trying to accomplish now.
You right, Greg. He's no dummy, but I just I don't know, man. It might just be me. It I am terrified
I think she will be
of
on her
this election.
game.
I'm terrified of this election, man. I'm
Why? I mean,
terrified
the
because of the
only
outcome.
thing, the worst that can happen is he get another 4 years.
That ain't the worst though, man. That's not the worst. That's not the worst. The worst thing that can happen is the state of this country where we at now, where it's gonna be if he get another 4 years. That's the scary part. That's what scares me. Because like now, I mean, now and I may be the only person that feel like this, but if I'm on the highway or I'm going somewhere, I feel like racism is all around me now.
Always
You know what I'm
has
saying?
been.
It always has, but like now it's like,
It's just out in the open now.
yeah, it's like magnified. If you go to the convenience store, you go to the bank, you go to Walmart, you just feel like racism is there. Like bam. Like we back in the 50s, the 60s. It's like it's just like that now. That tension, the tension that the state of this country is in right now, man, is like terrifying because at any moment one wrong thing be said and our lives can change forever. You know what I'm saying? Without thought, because of the tipping point that we at right now. This is like if you go to a store right now, you go to a store and a white guy bump into you, and then he don't even say excuse me, he just give you a look like you hit me.
You know me. You gonna get to look back.
And then that's what I'm saying. Compared to where it used to be, you might be, oh shit, my bad. I mean, just to a point. But like even like but like now, like
It depends on who bumps into you.
but I'm just saying
If somebody shopping and some things you can let go.
yeah.
Some things you know was done on purpose.
So if his
Sometimes
elbow flare out like that, then that's purpose.
probably it's probably on purpose. But the same state that you feeling around, they feel it too.
But I don't think they feel.
They feel it.
I'd say this. I believe they feel bolder because white privilege is real.
But me and you both know, we all know that shit's been real.
It's been real, but now it's like for them, it's like, hey, I got white privilege. I can do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I think I honestly feel like that's where a lot of that mindset is at. We can say what we want to say now. We can do what we want to do. We can be who we want to be. Compared to 6 years ago, 7 years ago,
They were still doing it.
not
That
as
was
bad.
Obama then.
Not as bad. Oh, they was worse then. They
They were doing it
they were
then.
just angry then because we had a black president.
But for example, This platform we on, Facebook, they all tough on Facebook. In the comments. In the comments, they make their little posts and tough. They all that. You go on Walmart, you might get that look. They won't open their mouth.
No.
They won't say nothing
no.
to you. And that's fine. You ain't got to speak to me. But, you know.
But I just think that
this election is going, we already divided. And really the unknown is if he loses. Because we don't know what to expect. We kind of know what people saying, this gonna happen, we ready for a war, just like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Why we can't be like that if he wins? Why are we not like?
We don't need to be like that. We should always be ready, but we don't need to tell the enemy what we think.
That's true. I understand that. I agree with that.
You move in silence. You know, like I said, we probably will shoot the fuck back. You know, sometimes, you know, I'm not condoning violence, but I ain't gonna run from it. I'm not gonna let you punk me. I'm not gonna let you do physical harm to me or my family or my friends in my presence. Even out of my presence. And also, that's where the police comes in. Law enforcement. They touched on law and order. I'm for justice. If you give me justice, law and order will fall in place. Right now, the only law and order that I'm seeing is seems to be towards black folks. But as you said earlier, this guy can go and make a video about war coming, this and that. Ain't nothing happening to him.
Nope.
If anything, black folks got to call his job a million times just to try to get him fired. If they really fire him. So, I mean, you know, we already divided. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a long while before we can even think of getting this back together.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion, but and then the virus ain't helping none. Y'all had to excuse the train. So do you think your president gonna make it to the next debate, or he's still gonna be quarantined? Or?
My president is chilling right now, sitting by a fire with a cigar, reading a nice book, sipping on some cognac. That's my president. He did his time and he got about it there. But 45, what's the question again?
You think he gonna make it to the next debate, or they gonna cancel it because he quarantining, or?
His arrogance won't let him sit out.
You right about that.
Yeah, his arrogance won't allow him to sit out. It just won't happen. Will he act different? Yes. Because even his campaign party told him it was too much. You did too much. You know, you attacked this man's son, his dead son. You attacked this man's son. You call him uneducated. You called him dumb. I mean, you just, like I said, Biden should have just took them Kenneth Cole shoes off and went over there and started tap dancing on his head. That's all he had to do, man.
Yeah, I didn't. Saturday Night Live. I know Saturday Night Live tore him up last night. I ain't get to see it.
I ain't see it either.
I'm gonna try to pull it up on YouTube or something later on. But I know they tore him up.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's and then for let's talk about here in Reedsville. Reedsville was voted the All-American City several years ago. Because I don't know what all gave them the stature that I don't know if it's a crime rate or whatever. Well, Reedsville was a good city to grow up in. I've been here my whole life. It's a good city. As far as opportunities for us, could they be better? Yes. Could the economic stature of this community and this city be better? Yes. But that's starts with our local politicians and officers. Get the right people in here to bring in jobs. Get the right people in these offices to build up the community, to even the playing field for everybody. Get the right people in office for that. And in order to do that, you got to vote. But I guarantee you, we got so many people that just sit at home and chill and won't go vote that day. And then 2 weeks later, they cut my food stamps. My light bill about to go high, but cut off. I can't get help to get here. You can't do this. You can't do that. But did you vote to try to secure those things that you was needing? And someone be like, no, I didn't think I had to. But you do. Every vote count.
Yeah.
And Florida seemed like everybody's vote count twice. I don't know how that happened, but look, shoot.
Yeah, man. You have to get registered and you have to vote. I'm not sure when the deadline is to register. Get registered. I think it's coming up.
Yeah. But I know early voting start what, 15th?
Uh, Not sure,
I think it's 15th.
but if you have to do a mail-in ballot, do it and get it sent off as soon as possible. If you can early vote, I would strongly suggest that you do that. But most importantly, do your research on your candidates, especially locally. As we've said many times here, these are the people that you can reach out and touch. These are the people that you can talk to face to face. These are the people that you can see uh, in the grocery store or at a ball game that you can talk to about a problem that you may be having in your neighborhood. It is so important to do your research. Talk to these candidates. Get out there, get registered, vote, get active in your community, things of that nature. Don't just save it for after the election. Do it now. This is one of the great times to do it. Yeah.
What's up, Rail Love? How you
Rail
doing,
Love.
brother? How you doing, man? All the way down in Florida. Ain't nothing but love every time we
Did
see
your
Rail.
vote count twice, Rail?
But look,
Man, Terrell Foster.
yes, yeah. Man, how many times can you express the importance of voting, man? You know what I'm saying? And
Keep
it's
doing it until you got the message when Obama ran the first time. You got the message when he ran the second time. So ain't like you forgot that message. It's still the same thing. We just need it now more than ever, man.
yeah, you're right, man.
Need it now more than ever,
we think about
especially in North Carolina.
If you the state you live in, if you don't care enough to vote for rights and what the state need for the state you live in, why you live there?
Because Governor Cooper is a Democrat, and
but I rock with him.
Yeah, he's been doing pretty good job.
Yeah, I rock with Cooper.
Considering what we've been going through with the virus and everything, he's been doing a damn good job. Now, I know I said this in some conversations that him putting that curfew on the drinking at 11 o'clock.
What happened? Corona?
That's gonna get him put out of office because people don't like
after
that.
11 o'clock? What happened after 11? I'm trying to figure that out.
That's when folks like to drink, man.
11? I thought after 2.
That's when folks like to drink.
Yeah.
They don't want to be stopped at 2 o'clock.
Oh yeah,
So
Greg.
they definitely don't want to be stopped at 11, even though he's doing it for overall safety. I still think that's going to be something that kind of turns a lot of people against him. I hope that I'm wrong. Other than that, he's been doing probably the best he could do.
Yeah.
You know, I think our state's numbers have not been as high
I think they went up this week though.
as
It was going up this
a
week,
lot of
which
other states around us. But I mean, and he came on basically every day, kept us up to date to stuff. Especially when I was out of work. I remember seeing him come on every day. So I like Cooper. I actually hope he can get another victory this time. It seems like he has us going in a good direction as far as financially and with the virus as well, in my opinion. But like I say I'm just one person. We need that majority again. What you got?
no, I was just looking.
Oh,
Yeah, Tom Tillis got to go.
well, is Tom gonna be able to do a debate? Is
I
he
don't
gonna
know.
be quarantined?
He might come out tomorrow. I mean, I ain't never in my life, man. Man, cat said,
Yeah, but this is a crucial time, and we are, we less than a month away from election day.
so I'm gonna tell you the truth. I went to the some of our politicians that we have now locally. We know them and talk to them constantly, and they'll say, yeah, we can go get like have some concerns. Man, like one of the concerns that I had was like being big on sports here in this community, in the city, like Reedsville City Lake. We need a sport complex in and I'm about to throw a shot though. I'm about to throw a shot. We need a sports complex in Reedsville because we got all these kids, all these athletes that trying to do things, and say for instance just football. If for some reason community stadium is turned into T stadium, I don't know how that happened. I don't know how can't nobody get on Reeves football field except for Coach T. That's community stadium. Do you understand it?
He the coach.
It ain't his field.
He the coach,
It ain't
though.
his school.
That
It's not his school. It's not his field.
he the
It's
coach.
community stadium. It's called community stadium. And if it wasn't for boosters and the what they call it? The 100,
You
just
talking about
boosters,
the Lions Club,
Lions Club, boosters, people
touchdown
donate
club?
touchdown. I mean, just people donate to their
Well,
program.
he run the touchdown club
No,
now.
it ain't talking about touchdown club. I'm just talking about. I ain't talking about that. But I'm just saying, like, if it wasn't for taxpayers' money, they wouldn't have no school. They wouldn't have no field. But you got kids that want to get on the field and be productive and be athletic and stay out of the streets and stay out of trouble, that want to use their field, and you deny it because it's your field. I can't rock with that either. So I talked to some city councilmen. I said, hey, regional is a sports complex. Let him keep his field. Let him keep his field. Build a sports complex because what the heritage of the undergirth of all Reedsville athletics started with the rec department.
True.
Started with the rec department. It started with all these kids able to utilize everything that was embedded in Reedsville from the rec department and the YMCA. And that just embedded it, that built character, that built young men, young women. It just built us to learn values and ambitions and hunger to do better. And now, just you got a winning program. People can't use my field. Nah, I can't. I don't understand that. So I went to some city councilmen. I said, man, Reeves, we need a sports complex. And out there, Lake Reeves, you got the land to do it. Hey, I went out there the other day, man. I seen them putting some lights up out there at the soccer field and stuff. And I was told they're working on some things. So man, I commend y'all.
That's gonna be for soccer.
I commend. No, I think they're gonna put it. They're gonna make it for everything because we can't keep having little kids play football on a baseball field. Put them boys on the field. Let baseball play baseball. Let softball play softball on a baseball and softball field. Let football and soccer play on a football field. Let tennis be on the tennis court.
I agree.
Let some black people get into the swim team.
First of all, you need to have a public swimming pool.
Yeah, we need to have that too. But I'm just saying, like, I commend them for trying to acquire the needs that this community has. It's a shame that they got to go all the way to the lake to do stuff if this is what's about to happen. But I mean, and I understand it's been a pandemic. I understand it. But even before the pandemic, it was the same way. And to give anybody that much authority over something that the city is paying for, taxpayers are paying for, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, man. And it ain't like the grass green right now either.
Well, look, we both played there.
Grass stay green.
We both know how Coach Barnes was about that field.
Grass stayed green though.
Yeah, it stayed green because he was actually out there sowing it and stuff. You know, he had us out there.
Grass stayed green.
So, you know, it.
Thanksgiving, that grass was green.
Yeah, it was green.
It was green.
Like carpet when you stepped on it.
Wasn't no mud. It was green.
But you know, the school, the athletic director they tend to roll with whatever the football coach decides. Now, since there ain't no season going on right now, I don't see why why can't nobody use the field. Because if you're talking about I heard they trying to play in the spring. Well, whatever grass get damaged, it's gonna grow back by then.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see why you can't play now on that field. If the rec department was playing, they would be able to play.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't think they would be playing out there.
Then where would they play?
No.
Now, I know the little guys would play on the baseball field.
They won't play out there, bro.
Well, you might as well just go and spit out who you talking about.
I just
about the Grizzlies.
They would no. It ain't even about them.
The semi-pro team.
Even
right?
my son, even the Pop Warners, they can't even play that. We gotta go out with Greensboro and Oak Ridge to play. And and the guy that's and y'all know Jerome oversee the Pop Warner team. Man, he is one of Regional's most outstanding athletes to ever come out, and he's out here looking out for these kids. Man, he's helping hundreds of kids. Hundreds of kids, chase a dream, learn the game. And when you see Jerome interact with either a 14U down to a kid playing flag, it's the same manner with him. He just showing them love, man. But for somebody like that, they can't get the field, man. That's crazy, man. I just don't understand it.
Well.
You said something and I started, but I ain't gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there with him because he already know. He already know. But anyway, going back to something else. But yeah, I mean, but just going back to local politicians, man, I commend y'all. I commend y'all for looking out for the city. I know it's a hard job. It's a hard job because I know people come to you constantly. I know people pulling you in different directions for their wants and their needs. And you got to set aside your personal feelings for the betterment of the community. We both understand it. We know it's hard. But, man, I just commend y'all for the job you're doing. And, Brother Gorham, Pastor Harrison.
Right, Donica,
Yeah. Hey,
Jay Donica.
we appreciate the stuff that y'all doing, and this platform is for y'all now. We throwing a shout out. Y'all got elections coming up. Y'all got elections. Y'all scared of COVID. You can come out here, put a mask on, sit right here in the middle.
I won't cuss.
And you can have your political campaign right here. So I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to do it, I mean, Chief Hassel. Chief Hassel.
Police chief.
Yeah. Chief Hassel, y'all want to come out here and spit, man, hey, come chop it up with us. For real. I mean, if
open invitation.
Open invitation. If you're a Trump supporter, I'm doing this right now, dead straight. If you're a Trump supporter, I welcome you. Because I need for you to show me or tell me what has he done. Because I don't see it. We got to figure out. I'm trying to see what's one way to beat your enemy? You know their thoughts, right? It's chestnut checkers. So we need some insight to why you feel like this man is the best candidate for presidency. Not just saying he did so much for this country. Okay, what has he done for this country? What has he done for you to make you say he done so much for this country? Because I gotta be, and my family has to be affected or impacted somehow before I can co-sign for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't agree with that?
Hell no, I don't know what you're saying. Look, for real, if somebody wanted to come, I would listen.
It's like it took a long time to say that.
Yeah,
it
did.
It's hard to get that out, man. Shit. It's hard for you to get it.
You want me to be Trump about it?
It was hard for you to get it out.
You want me to be Trump about it?
Be Trump about it, man.
It'd be a bunch of lies.
From them?
From whoever.
But what if they truly believe that?
Why do you believe that?
I said, prove to me.
How you just had the president come on? How do you defend him not speaking against white supremacy groups?
I'm gonna take a little bit.
You come on here and ask me answer that for him?
Look, I'm gonna go a little bit different. I've been watching my 401k and it's killing me, bleeding. So, what has he done? How's he helping it? And the stock market dropping 400-500 points every day. What is he doing? We in more debt to other countries than we ever have. What is he doing? The country is at a racial division that we haven't been in since the 50s and 60s. What is he doing?
You're not a billionaire, so
you're right about that.
You're not taking care of you. You're taking care of them. So I mean, we just caught in the crossfire.
Dangerous place to be.
Damn sure is. Damn sure is.
It's a dangerous place to be, brother. So look, we've been at this about an hour now, talking about y'all's president.
Your president.
Your president. So any questions, comments, concerns, cuss words, man, shoot them out to us right quick. Because if not, we're going to wrap this one up and go catch some late night football.
Is we going to talk football?
I don't know if we're going to talk. We might talk football tomorrow. Got to bite this one today.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about
it. Yeah, I figured that. Everybody wait till tomorrow.
I'm going to let the cuss words fly.
So, any questions, comments, concerns? But look, one more thing. Y'all be safe, man. The holiday season is approaching. Flu season is approaching. You gonna take the flu shot?
Hell no.
You ain't gonna take the flu shot?
Hell no.
I'm gonna take the flu shot, man. I always
Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's why you took it last time you got sick.
No. I ain't never took flu shot.
That's why you got sick last time.
I get sick every year. We all
because you don't take the flu shot.
We all get sick.
You don't take the flu shot.
No, I don't. And I'm not going to.
Take the flu shot.
Hell no.
How many of y'all take the flu shot?
That's what I got an immune system for.
How many of y'all take the flu shot? Let me get some hearts, some likes, some hand raises for how many of y'all take the flu shot.
If you don't, put the middle finger emoji up there. I'm not taking the flu shot. I'm not taking it.
So what's your theory behind the flu shot?
I think that's just injecting the flu in you.
To a extent.
Whatever extent, it's still the flu.
Yeah.
I mean, you have an immune system. You're going to catch a cold. You're going to get sick from time to time. You got to know how to take care of your body. Constantly boost your own immune system.
I thought you were going to say bootleg.
Bootleg.
Well, I mean, I usually take the flu shot every year.
No, I don't take it. Now, look, when you a kid and your immune system ain't that strong, I even wouldn't recommend it then, but you can. But when you get older and, you mature, you should be able to, boost your own immune system. Who that said never?
Oh, it's Mel. Mel said never.
Hell no, we ain't taking no damn flu shot.
Real Love said no flu shots, lots of fruits and veggies for me.
And we ain't taking the bleach shot either.
Man, I ain't gonna do the bleach shot, man.
Now, I do understand that there are people out there with jobs and they have to take that shot, like people in that work in the medical profession, the frontline people. They have to take it, which I don't see how they can be forced to take it. I think you got to have some religious belief or something
to get out of it.
Yeah, but as long as I got an option to take it, I'm not going to take it. As I said, I don't. When I had the flu, I just kept going. Drank Gatorade, drank orange juice. I took Theraflu one day. They gave me some shit, Dramamine, whatever the fuck they give you in the emergency room. I ain't even take it. I ain't even go get the prescription filled.
But
you gotta let it run its course.
But that flu last time you got sick, that flu had you in the third round with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it knocked me on my ass. It knocked me on my ass for about 2 days.
It had you in the third round with Mike Tyson, his body blows, bro.
Yeah, it knocked me on my ass for about 2 days. And this was in January when I called, last part of January.
Yeah.
Now that was right before this whole COVID thing came. So could have had, the virus then. We don't know. And I was talking to my homeboy at work today, and he went and got tested just because he was scared, because it had been a couple of cases at work on his shift. He got tested just because, came back negative, and he was like, they told him, if you get the flu or if you sick and then you go get tested, it's gonna come up as COVID anyway. Now I don't know how true that is. Medical people will have to answer that. I wouldn't know. But that being said, no, I'm not gonna get no flu shot. It obviously we're in a different climate where if I do catch a cold, because they're gonna think it's COVID, I probably ain't gonna be able to go to work like I normally would.
Yeah.
And hell, if I go to work, I got a mask on for 8 hours. All I'm doing is just blowing out the germs and breathe them right back in. So, nah.
Hey, so check this out, Mel. Why you never take the flu shot? I'm waiting for Mel to answer. Real Love, why you haven't taken it? I see my auntie on here. My auntie, she takes it. Like I said, I take it.
Why do you take it? The liquor ain't good enough?
No, I do take it, man, because for one, me personally, I have smaller children.
Right.
And I'm out when I go to work or I'm out in society a little bit more than then. And I feel like if it's I would have a bigger chance and a bigger opportunity of getting sick and bringing it home to them. Because even if, in the same way with you, I felt like down and out, and still I had to push to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Not far as like having the flu, throwing up, but just being wore down or beat down, or tired of not feeling good just one day, and still push yourself to
Just
go
a
to work.
normal cold.
Yeah, just normal cold, some push myself. So, and for some reason, like with my house, either if I get sick, everybody gets sick, or if baby girl gets sick, everybody gets sick. And I don't know why it is. It's for us too. If we get a cold, everybody gets a cold. If we get sick, everybody gets sick.
Well, I
So,
mean, them baby germs is the one that knock you on your ass.
oh yeah, they have you there. But I mean, I'm just saying. So I will say this though. About 3 years ago, I took the flu shot. 3 4 years ago, I took the flu shot, and I've never gotten that sick before in my life. I was out of work for about a week and a half. That's the sickest I ever
Was it
got.
the flu,
They
or you
said it was the
just
flu. No, they said it was the flu, and I've
so you
never
took the flu shot and got
took
the
the
flu?
flu shot and still caught the flu. And that was like I've never felt. I mean, like
Now,
when
since then, have you caught the flu again?
no, I haven't.
But you still catch cold?
Yeah, man, you gonna catch a cold.
Exactly.
Man, you gonna catch a cold. They don't care for
Yeah,
the
you gonna
common
catch it.
cold.
Ain't no cure for the flu.
You right. You might be right.
They tell like you just had the flu. I remember last year somebody caught the flu, and they told me it was like flu B,
Yeah.
strand B or something like that. What the hell is that? They got different strands of the flu now.
Yeah, yeah, it's different strength. So male. See, I didn't know that. Like, that mercury is in the flu shot. I didn't know that. So I appreciate that. Uh my Aunt Ned says because of where I work in prison, I don't drink liquor.
Was that that's supposed to that was
So
pointed at me?
nah, yeah, it is because you talk to family now. You talk to family. Get them, auntie. Get them, auntie. Yeah, well, yeah, the prison system, I can understand that because you around. Real love, I'm with Mike. We can build our immune system through our diet. Real love, man, you stay in Florida, man. You got all that vitamin. You got the sun shining on you, man. Come on, man. Y'all got them fresh bananas and oranges in Florida. We ain't got all that North Carolina.
All you gotta do is go to the grocery store.
they,
They
ain't,
coming from
they ain't
Florida.
fresh. Real love probably got an orange tree in his backyard or
Go,
something
go
on
to
the
the
rail.
farmer's market.
So who's this one? Who's it? Okay, I got you. Yeah, you gotta look out for yourself. Gotta look out for yourself. I mean, the flu shot may not be for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It may not be, but it's your preference. It was just talk. That's why we had this platform, man. It's some he don't take, some I take. Um, he like cognac.
He likes tequila. I will not drink tequila either.
That's why he get colds. That's why he get colds.
I'm fine. I'm fine with the cold and the cognac.
But that's why we got this platform, man. And it's a difference of opinion, man. It's just your personal preferences. But whatever y'all do,
Take care of yourself.
take care of yourself. Take care of yourself and look out for yourself.
Another thing, man. Last Dons.
Yeah.
They will be feeding some families during the holidays, and they've reached what they needed as far as the food, and they would like to take some donations as far as the drinks and water and stuff of that measure. Donations can be dropped off at what's Lawrence's barbershop?
Headquarters.
Yeah, at headquarters. I'm not sure of the address.
It's cross street from Short Sugars.
Yeah, across the street from Short Sugars. Donations for water, soda, juice, things for these families to drink around the holiday season. They will be out serving these families. Also, I think me, you, Timmy, agreed to get some
Turkeys.
turkeys.
Yeah.
And so if Miss Beth Lucas is watching, please get in touch with us so we can.
Or Mark Boulder. I think Mark is part of that also.
Yeah, get in touch with us, one of us, to let us know what we can start doing to get ready for it. Um, I know you and I had talked about it last night about cooking some turkeys.
Yeah, yeah. We decent.
We're just talking.
But y'all gotta
We just
pay. Y'all
talking.
gonna have to pay for them deep fried turkeys though. Hey,
We just
shoot.
talking.
Y'all want? Hey, we might take some. We take some orders on some deep fried turkeys, but y'all got to pay us for that. That's.
We just talking about it. We just talking about
Bro, Greg, we good. Bro, Greg, let's fry some turkeys,
it. We
Greg.
we just talking. Don't take it hard just yet.
Mm,
All right, but
dollar pound. Deep fried turkey.
gotta be exact change. We
No,
got no change.
no cash app. No cash app. Cash app takes some money out of it. No. But look though, don't. I know we do this show, man, and I hope people know that we're doing it. You know, we don't get nothing from this. We just out here just giving open forum on our thoughts and opinions and allowing people to express themselves on the same thing. And just want y'all to know, man, that we're not just doing this. We trying to do other stuff to help in the community. We still trying to get this thing together for this by the block project, man. It's still trying to get everybody. With this COVID, I'm gonna be honest, like with this COVID thing, it's hard to get people together. And I think for something like this, man, a Zoom meeting just won't do it. Like just having a Zoom meeting with people. Now we need to we gotta have some kind. We gotta break bread and talk and do this to get the right people, to get the vibe of people. So don't think we just on here just talking. We really trying to push to do some good things, man. And if it's ever a time that y'all feel like we ain't, sometimes we might be dragging on something. Give us a push. Like, hey, what y'all said y'all was gonna do this? Give us a shove. Push us. Give us that little effort, that little extra effort that we may need to get us through the day. Because at the end of the day, we got a lot of stuff going on in our personal lives.
Definitely.
But then we trying to do this right here,
I've been up since
and
4:30.
yeah, for what y'all like this right here, just this platform since we started this, that's added weight in the wagon. So we trying to get this stuff moving, and like I said, if it's ever a time when we feel like we just can't hold our arms up, we tired. Hey, pick us up, man. Pick our arms up. Give us a push. Just give us a shout out. So um, yeah.
Well, I guess we go on and wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
All right, so got a closing comment.
Close the comment.
That's a hell of a closing comment.
It's a pause, bro. It is a pause because I'm just thinking, like, for real, stay woke.
Yeah.
Stay woke. Educate yourselves, man. Stay woke. That's it. Stay woke and watch out for these traps and these blinds, because they throwing them up for you. It's a game to them. It's a game to them. Man, I ain't just talking about like blacks, white America. I'm talking about for politicians. It's a game. It is a game for them, and y'all have to just keep your eyes open and see what's around the corner. Don't just pick and vote for the now. Know what's gonna come after that, because them aftershocks is what tear up stuff. The earthquake will break it down, but them aftershocks keep coming and coming and coming. So that's what we got to do. We got to start looking for the stuff that's around the corner that you don't see when you go and you elect somebody or you vote on something. So hey, just stay woke, man. Peace and love. I'll see y'all next week. Peace and love.
All right, and for myself, man, I wanna touch on just this unity part as far as black folks, man. Um, when it comes to black folks, man, in my 47 years, the one thing that I see is that everybody steals from us. Everybody steals our culture. They steal our music, our swag, whatever you want to call it. And they take it and they use it for their own gain. And that's great that we can produce something that everybody wants naturally. What's not great is the fact that we are probably the only race of people that just won't stick together and be unified as one. It's for one reason or another, it's always somebody out there trying to cut you down. Somebody that look like you try to cut you down. This platform that we do, we didn't have people try to cut us down. Yeah, some of y'all come at me just for the cuss words I say sometimes. But we got to work harder at sticking together as a race, because that's going to be the true tale of how far we can go. We need to, we got to do this together. If you see somebody doing something good, man, if you envy them, that's one thing, but don't try to cut them down because they're doing good. Support them. Give them some encouragement. Learn from them. Ask them some questions. I see other people, since we started this, man, in the beginning, when we were on a different name, other folks tried to cut us down, and really all they had to do was reach out if it was about a name. And so that's the thing, man. We as black people got to learn to stick together and encourage each other, pick each other up. Because right now we ain't doing it. We ain't doing a good job. The any race of people that you name, they stick together. White Americans, whites stick together. I'll just say it that way. Asians, they stick together. Italians, Irish, whatever the nationality is, they stick together. They look out for each other. We don't do that as much as we should. So we got to get better at that. We definitely got to get better at that. All right,
so hey, next week we have a. I thought you was finished.
No, you good.
Next week we supposed to have a special guest, brother Quentin Foster. Q Foster is a young man. He helped put together the civil rights event, the Black Lives Matter event in Reesville. So next week, God willing, he will be our guest next Sunday to give our young folk insight on being young doing all this mess. And he's a positive brother, man. He's a positive young brother. And for all y'all that's watching, y'all tune into this. Hey, put your teenagers up on it. Let them come check this out, because this brother's gonna be positive. He can keep it real with you. And that's it, man. I mean, cut y'all though.
No, you good. You good.
Q Foster, we look forward to having you, brother.
All right, then. Y'all hear the music playing? So, for my man Timmy T, who couldn't make it tonight, hopefully he'll be back next week. For my man D, yo,
keep hope alive.
Hey,
real love.
When he go, real love, next time you home, please, we gotta get you on, just to kick it with us.
Take a 1991 beach trip again.
You ain't gonna
Nah,
I
don't
ain't
even
gonna
say
say it.
I don't care, man. I was a G back then. I don't care about
We ain't gonna
that.
say it.
I don't care about that.
Just know you wore it 4 days straight.
Jockstrap.
We ain't gonna do it.
Ass
All right,
out.
y'all. We tripping now, but we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And as always, we said what we said.
Y'all. Peace.
We
Hey,
out,
y'all have
y'all.
a good one.